Antonia, the Procurator, the residence of the Roman Procurator Pontius Pilate, in the city of Jerusalem, in the tiny Roman province of Judea. It was also the place where criminals and prisoners were kept, awaiting either trial or death by crucifixion. 2 thieves have already been condemned to be crucified. The remaining 2 prisoners' fates are in the hands of the Roman governor and the crowd. The time is running out.
We've lost control of the city. How many days marks the series?
3! We need additional cohorts!
I don't think they'll make it in time. The city has turned into a steaming cauldron. A cauldron that'll boil over. And when it does, we'll all be scalded.
Why do we have to schedule the nearest legion at 3 days march away? These zealots are trouble!
28 legions spread across the empire. 3 in Britannia, 5 in the Rhine, 9 stretched away to the Danube, and only 1. Much bit of a problem.
Pilot's wrong.
Hail, pilot! Hail, pilot!
Welcome! You dare say me welcome! I've already been forced to make an all-night ride from Caesarea a week before the Passover as it is. The Sanhedrin and Caiaphas seem to be running this province instead of me. The zealots are everywhere, there's an insurrection, and you say me welcome! How many cohorts are there here in Jerusalem to keep order during the Passover this year?
2.
Where are they? Draconius was sent with the cohort to secure the city, and the other was kept here to protect Antonia. Protect Antonia. Nonetheless, how many years does it take to train a legion?
5 years, sir.
5 years to train the most powerful fighting force the world has ever known. We can conquer Carthage, Gaul, Britannia, Spain, but the 2 of you cannot keep together a bunch of religious fanatics because of one Jesus of Nazareth. My horse could have done a better job. To further exacerbate the situation and add to our embarrassment, we have a most distinguished guest in our presence, alias Janus, sent by Tiberius himself. I was about to introduce you as head of the Praetorian Guard, but if my memory serves me well, Jeffers, a dispatch was received from Rome this week that a promotion was in order. You've been promoted to chief counsel to Tiberius himself. You do us a great honor. I would like to toast you by quoting Tacitus, one of our historians who recently wrote of you that the man who is close to Sejanus is a friend of the emperor.
The emperor is not pleased.
Oh?
Word of the ineptitude and incompetence with which this province is being run has reached his ears.
No doubt, of course, by Caiaphas and his toadies. They've been reporting me for years, but reassure His Eminence the Divine Tiberius by this time next year, said ineptitude will not exist. Because the reason for it, the both of them are going to be demoted to galley slaves! brings you here this hour of the night?
Pilate. Pilate, are you holding a Galilean prisoner within these walls?
Yes.
The carpenter's son called Jesus?
Yes, but I assure you it's no concern of yours.
It has become my concern.
How so?
I've written you a letter. I came through the night. I've had a terrible dream this night because of him. Pilate had nothing to do with him. He's innocent.
A strange thing, my heart. I'm not aware of any dispatches sent from Rome. Jeffers, where all of a sudden governors take orders from their wives? I thought not.
Pilate, if you condemn this innocent man, Roman justice will be dealt a blow from which it may never recover.
Enough! You go too far, Claudia. You always go too far. And if this man can influence even Caesar's daughter, he must be dangerous. Leave us. Now.
Beware, husband. If you condemn this innocent man, Jesus, it will be forever recorded throughout history that he has suffered under Pontius Pilate.
Women's fantasies. Sentry, summon Polonius, the foreman of the dungeon. Has the Nazarene been flogged yet?
They're bringing him out now.
He's already received the fustigatio, scourging, a mild scourging that we give to hooligans and scoundrels as a warning. Which means he's about to receive the verberatio, the most severe flogging that many criminals don't live through.
You would be correct, Excellency.
Has he made any cries?
He's made no cry.
Lashes?
40?
You've been in Jerusalem too long, my young friend. We don't abide by the law of Moses, but by Lex Romana, law of Rome. Polonius. No limit.
No limit. No limit it will be.
Whose rotation?
I believe it to be Fornius.
Summon him.
Sentry. Summon Fornius.
Fornius! His Excellency Pilate summons you!
Your reputation precedes you. The most skilled man in Jerusalem with flagellum. And the most feared.
It will be my pleasure, Your Excellency.
Do you have the sign laid out of it?
Yes, my lord.
Retrieve it.
Proceed. Get the sign.
These zealots live a dead dream. They dream of a kingdom that will never come. They have aspirations of a day that are a Solomon or a Hezekiah returning. They live foolishly and they die foolishly. They put all of their hopes in this carpenter's son. Here's what we're going to do. Make sure this sign is fastened over the Nazarene's head. Understood?
Yes, my lord.
I want Jesus crucified in the middle between the two thieving zealots. It will be one last jeer at Caiaphas. I'll make him walk into his own trap. Josephus, you are a slave, are you not?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Yes. Isn't the price of a slave these days in Jerusalem, a common slave, 30 pieces of silver?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Yes. Lucius Venilius Leninius, Tribune of Tribunes, Legionnaire of Legionnaires, Chiliarch of Chiliarchs, Pilate's aid in my absence. Did I or did I not hear correctly that this carpenter's son from Galilee, this Jesus who feigns himself, and I've been very good myself to say, the Son of God, that he was handed over to the members of the Sanhedrin by one of his own for the price of a common slave?
Yes, excellent.
I must say, as out of control as things appear to be, I couldn't have planned it better myself. But now Jesus goes to the cross, though I found no fault in him, and Barabbas goes free to kill more of my officers. Boys, how many of my officers are not here tonight? stone table, I forget what the Jews call it.
Gavin,
Ah, yes, Gabbatha, forgive my insensitivities. I asked them, shall I crucify your king? To which they retorted,
we have no king but Caesar.
ah! Same Jews, when I put emblems of Caesar in their temple, they revolt from him. So, Janus, we have more trouble with this one Jewish God than we do the thousands in Rome. How does one govern such people? I said that see to it yourselves. I wash my hands in the blood of this innocent man. You know what they said to me, Josephus? His blood be on us and our children. Gentlemen, we must ask ourselves the question, and I fear that the fate of the empire hinges on our reply. Whatever this Jesus is, who he says he is, Rome stays outnumbered. My days are numbered. Send a dispatch immediately to His Eminence, alias Lamia, Governor of Syria, requesting that the legion that's stationed there be sent to Jerusalem post-haste. Tell them that I need the power of the legion to crush this Jewish revolt once and for all. Understood?
Yes, Father.
Make sure when you send out the dispatch, send them by the western gate. The zealots are taking too keen an observation on our eastern gate. Send out the decoy by the eastern gate. No announcements, no fanfares, not even a drum. Silences. Short swords, no spears. We draw less attention as possible. And reassure His Eminence that he will not forget this favor that he does for his old friend Pilate. And that I will have order restored in this city by the end of the week. No carpenter's son from Galilee is coming in between me, my ambitions for Rome.
What should we do with it?
Gentlemen, let us proceed to Calvarius to see what happens to those who defy the authority of Rome.